It's time to ThreeQualized, people! Coy Jandreau and I, we intentionally turned down screenings, even though we got a lot for this one.
We really did.
Because we were like, no, we owe it to the audience who watched Equalizer 1 and 2 with us to watch Equalizer 3 with us. How you doing, Coy?
I'm so excited to find out the genre.
I'm excited too. Yeah, that's right. There was a tonal shift from 1 to 2, but I love both of them. Man.
Same.
People have really enjoyed it. It did well at the box office. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Equalize that like button, whatever that means. Also, I wanted to say a really big thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos. First and foremost, as I segue, to everyone who has been purchasing some Real Rejects apparel, one of the absolute best ways to support the channel. We got shirts like this one right here. I call it the Child Protection Services shirt. Of course, Pedro Pascal from Last of Us and Baby Yoda. We just launched this Ahsoka snip shirt, lightsabers, scissors. Got space babies. We got Who Influences the Influencers, Watchmen inspired. Got a soda. We got a whole bunch more. Bottom line, it is easily one of the best ways to support the channel, and plus we put our own creativity into it ourselves. We were hands-on with it, so thank you guys so much. And lastly, full-length reaction watch along where you sync it with your own copy of the Equalizer 3 available for Super Sexy Rejects over at our Patreon page. We also cover several things exclusively there with reaction highlights and watch alongs included. Coy Jandreau, you ready?
So ready.
I am so ready too. Let's get to it.
It's so pretty.
Wow, I wonder what this experience is like for people who saw Equalizer 2 when it first came out, then to wait for this, whereas we saw them this year.
2 months ago.
Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, let's pick it up exactly.
Oh, it's pretty nice. It's just diving right in.
Yeah.
Some people waited 7 years between the first and the third one.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crime.
That guy's got a pitchfork in him. I wouldn't go that way. You got a kid.
Great reveal shot.
Yeah. Oh, I love the background use of hyperviolence.
That kid is young Denzel.
He would grow up to be Denzel Washington.
Ooh.
Cool.
Shutter speed shift. Damn! Damn!
So the third one's a horror movie. Oh.
Wow,
Cleaved.
they really went right up close and personal with that one.
I wanted us to experience it. These are awesome shots.
There's a lot like violence in the background.
I love it. Oh.
This is a violent opening.
They're so good at making the villains awful in different ways. Or is this Denzel's doing?
I'll take either one.
Either way, violence. I feel like it's too violent for the protagonist.
No, I think it's Denzel.
He's just lost it.
Oh, I love elegant possible villains.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this goes.
Yeah, is it still one shot?
I think so.
I think it's still one shot.
Since the threshold got crossed, right?
Yeah.
Like since they followed behind him. That was really pretty.
Damn, the shadows and lighting are on point.
Who's their gaffer? Great job. Every step.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
It is Denzel.
Man.
That's cool to throw it in the other person's perspective.
Yeah. And that lighting on him.
Tu sei venuto qua da solo in questo vigneto.
Goddamn right.
Perché?
You.
Tu sai chi sono.
I know what you are.
What you are. Emphasis.
You took something that didn't belong to you. I'm here to take it back.
Even the guy with the gun held at him
He's
looks so
shaking.
nervous.
Yeah.
A parte il fatto che stai a pochi metri da quello che stai cercando.
Alla fine siamo dove dovremmo essere.
Love how the particulate.
Yeah.
Your man to my left finger on the trigger, but he's a foot too close, which renders your man to my right dead already. He just doesn't know it yet. I feel sorry for his family.
Man hasn't missed a step.
9 seconds.
There it is.
That's what you have to decide your fate.
Damn, he sounds like Jigsaw now. Boom! Boom! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He shot him through his head. He shot him through his head.
Oh my God! The 7-year wait was worth it.
I'm so glad we were patient for 7 years. I love these movies so much. Look at that shot.
I know, it's gorgeous. Holy crap! Again, the shadows are on point.
Beautiful. Oh, right up the exit.
Ouch. It's so fascinating capturing it in this perspective because it paints him in almost a villainous light.
Because he's so brutal, but he is, like, we've seen it.
Yeah.
But we've rationalized it.
Oh, that music is great.
Spider-Verse inspired.
This one is a violent good time, people.
Woo!
I think the music works as a great transition, too.
Whatever we're going next. Oh, look at the wine spilling in with the blood.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Sony loves their wows.
It's got that, like, religious symbolism that
Yeah.
just plays all along this.
So hyped.
ThreeQualized!
Resta in macchina. Okay.
God, he's so cool.
He really is.
No! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, it threw him off his game. Did you see that?
Yeah. He just like, that was, yeah, just, that was not like him. That's really interesting. I think he, like, his instinct was the kid was okay, and it wasn't.
Oh, dang, he actually got clipped?
I think he was checking. Is that what this movie's about? Him having to retire because he's not, like, on it?
This one has existentialism.
Dread. Dread looms.
If you went to the theaters with Coy and I, it would be the exact same thing.
It'd be everyone around us. Just
Everyone
getting
would be like, would you guys shut up?
Existentialism! See it? The lighting is on point.
Signore.
Damn.
Holy shit. Is he actually going through this?
He's
always-
invincible.
He's always painted as invincible.
Non sarebbe arrivato in ospedale.
Porta una coperta, mettigliela sulle gambe.
Damn, this is really punching.
Joe,
Sì,
questo uomo è caduto.
come è caduto? Gli hanno sparato.
Tu mi hai portato un uomo che è caduto, d'accordo?
He fell onto a bullet. Oh, maybe he started firing like crazy because he got shot in the back.
Oh, maybe. Just panic.
Yeah.
Joe le ha salvato la vita. Ha salvato un uomo buono o uno cattivo.
That is the theme.
La sua ferita ha bisogno di tempo per guarire.
Always giving us a different side of him every movie.
Giving the movie purpose.
Justifying it. Look, he's so emotional this time. His emotions are on the fences.
Yep, they certainly are. Oh, man. That's one Fences reference per Equalizer. From out of nowhere.
I'll pull it off.
I still haven't seen Fences. I just know his hat.
It's just as fun of a reaction.
Oh, yeah,
now.
definitely. A nice drama that's a play. Watch us watch a play.
Thank you.
Enzo, what's your name?
Roberto,
That is not a lie.
Yeah, I was wondering.
dove sono?
Philadelphia.
Where you supposed to be?
Oh, he said what he said earlier.
Yeah.
Talking about where you're supposed to be.
Dude, are you the bad guy? That is the question.
And him not knowing.
Old man Robert.
Needs another cane to equalize.
How long
3 days today.
You were resurrected like Christ.
4 more days.
Altamonte, small, but simpatico. Vai piano, eh?
Vai.
What a kind man.
I hope he's handicapped from this whole movie. I think that would be a really fascinating part 3.
Every movie's been so different. He might be.
I mean, one of the things that people have often said is that, he is a little too invincible. And
Yeah,
this-
they did a whole movie where he's mortal and how he'd see the world and not capable of acting on it.
Is this about him versing the mafia?
The whole mafia?
Well, it seems like he's versing like the Italian mafia, right? Because they would be ruling this. Because he's paranoid every step he's taking.
Yeah. What's he looking out for? Oh, that's interesting. I worry about him taking down the mafia. I don't know if he's in any shape to.
I think he can pull it off. He's unstoppable. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep
2 for 2.
I can do this all day.
He's got to come back though slowly. He needs a training day or 2.
La bustina del tè.
Bustina del tè.
Bustina del tè. Gliela porto subito.
Interesting. He wears his wedding ring on his right hand?
Mi dispiace, ma il tè è per le signore anziane e per gli inglesi.
Poison.
What if this one's just a slice of life of him healing?
Still invested.
I'm still being invested. I
Invigorated.
could just watch him on screen.
I'm Giorgio Bonucci.
Gio.
This is my daughter, Gabby.
Oh no, I'm worried for Gio.
Dr. Enzo's a very good doctor. He brought me to this world. My parents too. Almost everybody here.
What? All them?
Man is very old and prolific.
I parked your car behind the station for when you feel better. I didn't look in your bags.
Why are they willing to protect him so much?
Immediately.
It's because he's American. Everyone loves Americans.
Oh, they didn't know. He was unconscious. It's a friendly Canadian. People love Canadians. Oh.
Ciao. Gabby.
So much more despair in his performance.
Yeah, I'm really worried for that kid and all these kind people.
Collins.
It's her.
Vineyard in Sicily, 6.2 miles south of
Who is this?
concerned citizen.
You were talking to a man on fire just now.
Cantina, Ariana, vineyards just south of Palermo. Crates imported from Middle East.
Syria by the looks of it.
Fruits, tree nuts, spices. I'm sorry, but there's nothing unusual about that.
Wine.
I still view her as a child actor every time I see her.
How is she working at the CIA?
I never view her as an adult.
Repackaging operation by the looks of it. You're going to need a physical access team.
You know all this how?
Just passing through. Thought it might be of interest to you people.
What do you mean, you people? So he's going to be, like, protecting the people here.
I assume, but he just put his watch down, which is how he equalizes.
I think
so
he-
is that like him, like I'm off?
I think he wants to retire. But you can't retire the man on fire.
You already used that one.
I was just rhyming it this
Oh, okay.
time.
All right, that's fair.
Somehow I will work in the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is the Shadow movie.
I love the lighting so much.
You just really get the impression death is waiting for him.
It's a really ominous everything. Editing, tone, lighting.
It feels like he's descending the stairs to heaven.
What a cool, like, how did they get that shot? Sitting on a lift.
One day someone does something unspeakable to someone else, and you do something about it because you can.
Oh,
It's who you are. You've always been.
God, it's a flashback. This is cool. Whoa.
Ugh.
Whoa. Hardcore Henry.
Ugh.
Interesting.
Oh, and the reflection. Man. Each one of them gets darker about his view of himself.
Psyche and everything, yeah.
Like the
like
first, an action movie with knowledge of morality. The second one, it's like the ramifications. This is like the despair, like the weight.
Yeah, you really get the...
Uh-oh.
To really throw it into his first-person point of view completely undoes any glorification of that moment.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's cool about murdering a lot of people.
But the finale still better be
It's going to be
badass.
awesome with the watch. The watch is going to go back on.
You better still bring it, Fuqua. I mean it.
Io mi chiamo Mina.
Roberto?
Molto piacere. Enjoy your tea.
This guy is the master at making friends with people at local shops.
Very attractive people just love Denzel.
I know.
On the way out.
I feel like there's going to be no violence for like another hour.
I'm cool, man.
Or
This
like
Italian
40
tourism
minutes.
video.
It's an interesting structure to be like, let's throw you into this, and now let's peel it back and deconstruct it.
Long game, the unnervingness, the bad elements.
Marco, ho dovuto giusto lo freezer. Sai, senza freezer non posso lavorare, no?
Vabbè, che cazzo me ne frega a me?
No violence from him.
There will be violence.
There will be violence.
Immediate violence looks to be happening.
Non ci conosciamo io e te, no?
Grazie.
Va bene così.
Pay your taxes.
Oh.
Andiamo, forza. Andiamo.
Tranquilla, apposta.
I don't know. There's a lot of death symbolism, man. Dead fish. Come on. Fish
Cross
usually
directly.
symbolize life.
Angelo, la prossima settimana mi devi fare incazzare, lo sai, sì.
I like this track. This track is cool. Something's building.
Yeah. Sony loves the flare.
I think Fuqua really upped his game on the camera work here.
The lock-offs of POV, the like lifts.
Yeah, the long shots too. Look how tangible this all is.
Out of the 3 movies this year set in Italy, this is the prettiest.
Oh yeah. Really getting the sense of the extras and stuff, the environment.
I feel like I'm here versus me watching here.
Questo è solo il liberatore.
Sì, ma lei non può buttare la gente fuori di casa, l'ha capito? Questa gente non sa dove andare.
Signor 40, deciderà un tribunale. Forse lei dovrà trovare un altro palazzo per costruire il suo albergo.
I suspect action scene.
It's looming.
Oh, brata! E ti sei acchittata la macchinetta nuova, no?
Come stavo in giro?
Va bene, ma ascolta, va.
I love how so much of this is actually in Italian.
Yeah.
Le cose importanti.
Ma perché non mi ci metti a me in mezzo a queste cose importanti?
Queste sono cose grosse.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Grandi progetti per te. Sei senza pensiero.
Consequences of not being obedient to these guys.
The villainy is always so horrific in these.
I know, the violence feels violent.
Leave him there
Love
for
it.
everyone to see. Yeah, we're so desensitized to violence because it's in every movie, but like this is something else.
That was so brilliant because I kept wondering why the camera was locked off to keep him in focus, the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. The weakest and like
no,
least intimidating person.
It's just emotion of just watching this vulnerable elderly man
Get violently murdered.
There's nothing about the character, you know?
Yeah.
For grilled, for roast, sempre orata.
The orata.
Orata, yes.
Orata. Spigolo, that's the sea bass, right? Spigolo.
Sì.
Buongiorno, Angela.
Ciao, Mina.
Well, hello.
Ah, I bought the
Mi
hat from the guy down the
amore.
street.
Non si annusa il pesce. Guarda gli occhi. Vedo che Stefano finalmente ha venduto il cappello.
Got suckered.
What a great jab.
Tu sei un amico di Enzo, non ti posso
No,
far
that I
pagare.
understand. I'm paying.
No,
I'm
sei un
paying.
amico di Enzo. Promesso. Prossima volta paghi.
Thank you.
10 euro, 10 euro.
Oh, man. I want Enzo as a friend.
Guy doesn't have the money and he's still helping out.
I love free stuff.
Oh, what are they moving? Oof. How's
Is that
guy?
Roy?
Yeah. He left the office. He got promoted.
Approximately 11 million US.
Cameras?
They all went down at the same time. Precisely 1816.
Is she the daughter of Melissa Leo?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What do you see when you look at me?
Denzel Washington.
I mean, when I come here, you take care of me. You don't call ambulance. You don't call police. Why?
Remember what I asked you?
You know what he remembers? The Titans.
Yeah, am I a good man or bad man? You ask me.
And you said you didn't know. Only a good man would have said that.
Or the sociopath who refuses to acknowledge that he's a bad guy.
You know, he's our protagonist. Our violent protagonist.
Just saying, there's flaws in your argument there, Enzo.
He's an optimist, Enzo.
Joker just thought he was ahead of the curve.
But he knew he was a dog chasing cars.
While not a religious fella, I can appreciate a movie where they don't shy away from it if it is very much
Part of the culture.
intertwined and with the film and the culture, and yeah, it all makes.
I agree.
Yeah. Makes me think: is he gonna go to heaven or hell after death? Equalizer 4. Equalizer forever.
Him and John Wick both fighting underground.
Yeah.
Oh man, turning that beautiful town into hotels and casinos is...
I just love it. It's just a silhouette of bad guys there.
Yeah, the lighting's like we're silhouetted. Pure evil.
Has it been seen reading one book, this movie?
Oh, great call.
There is some Western samurai vibes to it.
Oh, yeah.
Stranger wandering in a town, lone stranger, good Samaritan. Aw, man.
It's awful.
Damn, how harrowing. It's like a inferno.
Siamo qui per aiutarti. Mi hai distrutto tutto, bastardo. Mi hai distrutto tutto.
How awful. This movie's doing an excellent job at getting you invested in the community.
Yeah, I really care about everyone. Even
It's
them just
really-
saying like they're good people, and now we're like meeting the good people. Like,
Yeah, normally you rush past that shit and
like you said, 40 minutes of like gives them time to heal, gives time for us to like really love and hate these guys.
make
And he's
a
got to take out
choice.
2 bosses, which I like.
Love it.
He's got to
yeah.
take out the like Debbie boss, and then like
Sì, avrei bisogno di informazioni sul proprietario di un furgone Ford blu o nero. Sospettato di incendio doloso.
Gio's gonna get himself in trouble. I'm worried about him and his daughter.
Why do you do that?
Oh, habit. I'm neat.
And tell me, who cooks for you?
Oh, you will.
I would love to show you the real food of Altamonte. Would you come with me?
Damn, son. Hail Mary full of grace.
Permanent Denzel Riz cannot be stopped.
One condition. You wear your new hat.
It's the hat.
It's the hat.
It's that hat, man.
That's why they call him Malcolm X. He's got a whole row of them lining up. Rebuild. Like you're back.
È buono per il tè. They see you as one of us now.
That's amazing.
Can't leave, Roberto.
No, he
Protect the people.
Found life.
Now the stairs seem uplifting.
But will he die for his people?
I think he's about to. I'm still worried.
He is Jesus. That's where this whole trilogy was going.
Leading him to sacrifice himself.
Oh, hey now.
Turn and face you straight on if you want to get a better photograph. Turn it.
It's not subtle. That was a terrible.
That was also real loud. You had the volume on.
2, 1.
Who are you? What were you doing on that farm in Sicily? Even better, a farm that bundles methamphetamine-based narcotics.
Told you on the phone, just a guy passing.
Passing through.
I love how he just addresses it head on in every movie. Like, I'm this guy.
How'd you know I was me?
You're reading a tour guide for Rome. We're in Altamonte. And your voice. The way you pronounce your M's, it's a dry, sandpapery sound.
Nice. That's a compliment.
You kill him?
You look like a guy who kills people.
I'm warming to the possibility.
Too shit.
Like it or not, you're a person of interest.
I'm an interesting person.
Not even a little curious how I found you?
Took the same ferry crossing. You noticed the security cameras on the terminal building. You rewound 2 weeks. Saw the license plates for the VW.
Damn.
You'll do a deep search on the name.
Already in the works?
Oh, good. You should raise your antenna.
I think she's the daughter.
I think she's the daughter. When you said it, you're like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Pronto?
Sua figlia è uscita da scuola prima.
Ma chi è?
Oh no, because the van.
Avete visto che è qui?
È venuto a prenderla uno dei vostri poco fa.
Ah, shit. Gio, you shouldn't be poking your Italian nose into places they don't belong.
He's being a cop, a good one. Not in that town.
Whoa, great shot. Damn.
That was so cool.
Oh, no. Please tell me it's just a taunting session.
Yeah.
Carabiniere!
Oh, that is really icky. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Una grandissima cazzata, o no? Ha fatto una telefonata che non doveva fare.
Dude, don't be loud.
Perché fai tanto difficile con noi, dei carabinieri, eh? Lo sai che non viene difficile.
Dude.
Guardami! A bambina si fa male, capito? Si fa male!
Aw, that's so sad.
We care about everyone now, like supporting characters, the town in general.
This is the first one in the trilogy that makes me go, what would I do in this position?
Yeah, they've humanized him to such a level.
And even for this Geo guy, you know, I was like right there going like, man, what would I do in this position?
It's the Camorra, the Andrangheta, what you call mafia. They're like cancer, no cure.
He's the cure. He's going to be the surgeon of the town.
I think he takes out everybody except the big bad, and then big bad and them take each other out.
The way how John Q needed a doctor. He's going to be the doctor for this city.
So how'd the search go?
Apparently you're a ghost.
Ooh.
Not afraid of ghosts.
Black shirt, white wall, black shirt, white jacket.
That Sicilian farmers, Lorenzo Vitale, ran a massive cyber empire, siphoning money from offshore accounts, government agencies, pension funds.
So I'm off the hook?
For now, I got an idea cell we didn't know existed.
I feel like she's into him or something.
Everyone is.
She delivers her lines.
There's a lilt in the way she blinks and everything.
We're dealing with the locals now. They have their own agendas. What they say is not always what they mean.
Aren't you just full of tips?
Ah, but you want to see that tip, you know what I mean?
Why smuggle drugs into the most secure port in the entire region?
I'll circle back to you with the answer when I'm done. Then you can answer my question. Why me?
Because you're the daughter of the dead woman from the previous movie.
You're cast very similarly. I do believe that's true.
Restaurant sit down, you know it's a classic Equalizer moment.
Oh.
Sit across from him.
Mi serve che vai dei somali e ci chiedi i barchi. Si può fare? Certo che si può fare, no? Che maresciallo è il mio galoppino ormai, no? Bravo maresciallo, va.
That's right. You make eye contact with him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go over there. Bring your loud mouth over there.
Yep.
You like being in other people's business.
Trying very hard not to be, but you make it very challenging for me. Everything in life is about timing. Now, unfortunately for you, yours isn't very good. I'm starting to believe from the bottom of my heart that this is where I'm supposed to be. That you and your friends do. Please, do it somewhere else.
You warning me?
I'm preparing you. Is that a Timex?
No. It's a boot.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Right there.
What's the time, ma?
That's the median nerve that I'm compressing.
Oh, my God. I love when they educate.
Scale from 1 to 10. That's a 2. That's a 3. I go to 4, you shit on yourself. You don't want that. I don't want that. They don't want that.
Tell your compadres that they can leave. Tell them to beat it.
Maria!
Oh, my God. He is. One little maneuver.
Take the gun out of your waist. Put it on the table.
Good. He had the opportunity to shoot him. And he still
cannot focus. His brain's just misfiring.
He could have easily shot him right there. And the game is afoot.
Yes. And the first action we've seen is a finger between nerves.
Di ammazzare sto figlio buttano, va.
Vincent.
Tu non mi devi dire che devo fare.
Little brother syndrome.
Dammi la pistola, forza. Oh, dammi la pistola, che parlo?
All right, take out these guys. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Good stunt work. Holy crap.
Wow.
Look like they
That
put
looks so real.
A real person in there. That'd be a big.
That had to be a dummy, and it was just such good editing when they subbed it in. Woo! Well, he's taking out 2 of your guys. Wow, that was intense.
Go for the Viking.
Get the big one. Yes!
Viking.
With wine.
Yeah, you got this. Oh my God, he's having. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh! Look at the lighting. The lighting's so good.
Oh shit, that's great. Yeah. Damn.
Oh, he
there's
loves watching it.
There's callbacks to the first one in this one.
Oh, I have chills. That was amazing. And the halo.
Oh, the halo, yeah.
He was waiting for that. He was craving
He was
it.
gleeful.
Yeah, the
when
smile
that
and the
was going down.
walkout.
Oh man, yeah.
Damn.
There's a villainy side to him
Oh, it's
here.
so dark.
Is anyone gonna snitch on what went down at the restaurant?
Mm-hmm. And he obviously knows.
Oh my God, the F9 movie was happening.
Jason Momoa did this.
I'm Dante. Enchanté.
Why Sicily? Why not Elba? Sardinia? Makes no sense, Frank. Running drugs through the most secure port in the region.
The mainland faction took possession in
Naples. It's the easiest port to slip things through.
Yeah, I gotta say, I generally like Dakota Fanning, but I'm not finding her very believable in this movie.
I don't think she's a CIA agent. And I do
Yeah.
like her. I don't know what it is.
There's something about her line deliveries.
It's interesting because it doesn't quite play.
It's not reading genuine to me. I feel like she's acting.
And I think since everyone else is so natural, it's making it stand out a bit.
Yeah, you can't coast by on your man on fire to goodwill.
I'd like to question these men.
Di questo?
You son of a bitch.
So that's your one.
You can't interview.
Now she knows where to start.
So, what's the deal?
I'm not here to negotiate. I'm here to give you an opportunity.
For what?
I need some information, and you're going to give it to me.
Well, he just gave up the information.
She's very intimidating, Dakota Fanning.
But I feel like I'd be terrified if I was part of this family. Okay. Didn't look armed, but...
Died like Elvis.
How'd they know to shoot that guy in the
bathroom?
Yeah.
He was armed.
But how'd they know there was a guy in the bathroom who was armed?
They must have heard, I don't know, pooping.
Yeah.
Sound of pooping.
È arrivata la CIA. Cercano una cellula terroristica che importa droga judaista per venderla in Europa.
Allora occupati della faccenda.
Devi chiudere tutto. C'è una ragazza. È sveglia.
I'm pretty sure she's a child.
Someone's clearly telling her things.
Adam è morto e tu stai qua a parlare stronzate. O sei diventato scemo o ti stai scordando posto tuo io.
Il posto mio è quello di capo della polizia. Tu ti sei scordato chi sei?
Dude.
Barbaro.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah,
What is
dude.
your dumbass?
You're by yourself.
Uccisa frate, ma merda.
Take his finger. Oh, his whole hand?
Oh! All right, so
That
it's still
was-
attached, I guess.
That was extreme.
Oh!
my God.
Nope,
Just
it's
threw
off.
his head in a
It's in the ice bucket.
What kind of knife is that?
I don't know. It's
That's a
they should
sharp
do an
knife.
infomercial and cut through pennies. cut
Yeah,
through-
damn. It was just like a clean
looked
little
like a-
sweep right
yeah,
there, man.
no
It wasn't a
worries.
Boat.
Goes through steak and hands like nothing.
Chief Burrell is being attacked.
By who?
We don't know. But he has information regarding your investigation. This officer will escort you to the hospital. No, excuse me.
Probably makes Chief Morrell look non-corrupt.
He definitely isn't under suspicion now.
It's not terrorists. It's the Camorra. Be careful.
Let me call you back in a minute.
Do not start your car.
We've learned. Oh! If he hadn't called. Damn.
Classic.
That explosion was crazy.
Oh my God. This is a real horrifying aftermath. I'm used to starting car explosions, but
Just moving along.
But damn, this is real history.
Wow.
Oh, now it's personal. Oh no, this is a dangerous place for her to be.
Oh, we're not looking for terrors. It's the Gamora.
I wouldn't trust a single person.
Him, those doctors, nobody.
Mio fratello è stato ammazzato dalle vostre strade. Portatemi chi l'ha ucciso e vi ricompenserò.
All because he looked up a van.
E vi ricompenserò. Tu sai che state.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Oh my god. Whoa. Is Denzel above him? Oh no! Oh my god! What? Oh, the cop land him? Dude's definitely deaf in that ear now.
Yeah, I mean, whatever ear is left.
Dimmi che hai ucciso mio fratello o ammazzo tutta la tua famiglia davanti a te.
Oh my god, is Roberto coming out into the open?
I killed your brother.
You're a long way from home, American.
Alla fine siamo dove dovremmo essere. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Here I am.
He dual wielding?
I understand weakness. I understand pain. I understand death. I understand suffering. And because of these people, I'm starting to understand peace. You can't take that away from me.
Woo!
Shit.
If you can take anything you want, take me. Here I am. Just don't do it here.
This is the best place, American. So these people can see and tell others what they witness.
Oh.
It's your choice.
It's always my choice.
Zero in.
What is
Zero in
gonna
Robert.
happen?
Enzo.
Oh, Enzo!
Oh my god, they're all recording. Oh yeah.
What a beautiful moment. But it won't last long.
Because I'll be back. I'll be here.
And I'll leave this place like a war blew through it.
I'll be waiting for you. Hurry up.
Badass.
Yeah. Oh, he got the watch back. He got the watch back. Now it's real. It's his main accessory. He went to them.
Shadows. Can't get over it. These guys are out of time. Oh!
Che cazzo?
Oh! Yo, he is cleaning house. Oh my god. I have become death. Oh! Oh, he just solved the. He just already took
Big
care
Bad's done? Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Looked like him.
We're just racist against Italians.
Yeah, goateed Italians look alike.
In dark lighting. Die.
I like how not flashy this one is. Like, it's brutal and just, ugh.
I like the. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
The weight of sin is just like cast over this whole thing.
Yeah. Movie has stayed ominous.
Whoa!
Awesome!
Whoa! Ah, brought the hanging back.
You want some scared and suffering before?
Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh my god, it's Home Alone all over again.
Oh.
Ouch, ouch. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's the problem. The whole rest of the violence. Stepping on glass, I relate to. I've lived through that part.
Man, the camera work in this is really great. Knowing where to place it and how to handle reveals. And how this is
like,
and how it's also mirroring the beginning of the film.
Oh,
where
yeah.
You're going through the perspective of the villain.
But now it's all foreground violence. The beginning was background violence because we've leveled up to like the tension.
Oh!
Oh,
You are sick, Robert.
yeah, that guy's got issues. Oh, you like, yeah, put it back together for a reveal.
There you go. Got what you asked for.
Who are you?
Damn.
You have less than 6 minutes before the pills stop your heart.
Just give him a chance to come kill him.
One day when I was lost.
Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's Dexter Morgan.
He's like stalking this dying man
Yeah.
around his house. I mean, he deserves it, but it's horrifying.
Oh my God. Is he going to put him on the spikes? He's going to be so gross, isn't he?
Yeah, how's he gonna? What's the fatality? Wow. Does he march him into the center of the square?
Oh, damn. It's becoming the fucking Godfather. It's so tragic. Oh my God. He's just like watching him die. This is crazy.
Long time.
Just
He's like
watching
guiding him to like wherever he wants him, watching him die slowly.
What ceremony is this?
So beautiful.
Sin.
The first apple.
Robert's also a thief.
Serendipity cleaned up the
Just
town. He
jacked
prevented
an
getting burned
apple.
down.
Local
He
show.
definitely wasted those peppers too.
Is that your go bag?
$366,400.
So what's it for?
This great Dyer's pension. He's a bricklayer. His union's pension fund got hacked 9 months ago.
So you tracked down some guy's life savings to a cyber ghost that no one has been able to find for years. That happens to be a drug smuggling way station.
I didn't know that till I got in there.
Is this guy some friend of yours?
No. Gave him a lift once.
Ah,
great.
What's this?
It's your pension.
How did you?
Was me.
Why something like this for a stranger?
I guess he is a good guy. Equalizes. He just doesn't. Yeah, he balances the scales.
Someone left this for you at the front desk. Got a meeting with the director in 30 minutes. He wants to meet the person who broke up the Italian situation. Nicely done.
He was a good guy. I was worried.
Yeah. Is that Mom? Look. Look at the. Just
was
God
it?
damn it. Your mother would be proud of you.
Yeah.
I think I saw a portrait. Look at your portrait.
Black Book. Oh, he's giving her all of his.
Yes,
There it is.
confirmed. Oh, so she's going to carry on the franchise?
She's going to be the Equalizer now. Hope she learns how to fight.
She learns how to murder.
Hope she learns how to
inefficiency.
do all the things, because so far she got a lot of help.
This is not a town serial killer.
All right, I'm moving to Italy. Been a pleasure, America.
Enzo! So in the beginning, he sought death because he wanted peace, but now he's found peace.
So he doesn't need to die. And he's
Doesn't need to
accepted
die.
that he's the Grim Reaper himself.
I have become death.
Destroyer of Italian mafias.
Destroyer of Italian. Oh, man. Wow, what a film.
Man, that was great.
That was great. Wow.
One
wow,
of the best
wow,
shot
wow.
action movies I've ever seen.
Wow, 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 wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this on Apple, Spotify, rate it. We have just watched Equalizer 3 literally moments ago, and we're going to talk about it with equalizing efficiency. Still think they should have called it ThreeQualized. I feel like that title would have helped serve the mood of this movie.
You know, the box office would have tripled had it ThreeQualized.
No, it absolutely would have. All righty, man. Coy, please. What did you think? We'll do quick category breakdowns. Denzel Washington's performance.
I think that this is a contender for greatest sequel and trilogy in all of action, largely because of the weight that Denzel brings to everything. Like, this could have been, I don't think it would have gotten a sequel, much less a threequel, if it hadn't been for his gravitas, his ability to make everything feel so important, the ability to have us judge him, but not in a judgmental way, to assess him. We were always scrutinizing and feeling the weight of his actions and the POV shots and the judgment he was putting on himself, but you always wanted to see him as good. And characters like Punisher, characters like, vigilantes to this scale are always tricky because it's so easy to go like, oh, violence is fine. They don't make violence fine at any point, but it's his performance that allows you to feel like, yeah, is it justified? And you question yourself, but if the performance wasn't a 10, then you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. I mean, every single movie we've gotten a different, more intimate look at him. Because the first one, he is more kept at a distance from us. He's more mysterious, and he's just more of like a badass action.
Yeah, he's just doing awesome
one.
stuff.
Yeah, he's just a great guy in that one. And you want him to become the action hero. And the second one does become more reflective, more intimate, more introspective. And this one carries that on from looking at him in a way of like, I think it's brilliant. It's not just a cool action movie motif, which I thought that's maybe what they might have been doing. And then, but you quickly pick up on that they're not just doing this for cool reintroduction into Equalizer 3. Of starting it off with the villain's perspective of him witnessing the violence. Like, it's the villain being like, this is a fucking
this is
violent
awful
situation.
What have I found?
what is happening?
Who could do this?
Who could do this? What is capable of doing something this horrific and this brutal and by himself?
Mm-hmm.
And then to strip him down where he is handicapped, forcing him into a position to slow down and take it all in and to reflect. Like, he's physically forced to reflect upon the situation and then to have the religious angles, of course, of the weight of sin that is, weighing on him throughout this entire experience. And I love it because it is very philosophical. It is very existential, but a lot of it is just performance and mood based. Well, it's not exactly they don't go like too overt about it, other than like the visual references.
Yeah.
And,
I think the ominous tone is so many different pieces. It's the sound design. It's the cinematography we talked about a ton because it is stunning. This might be the prettiest action movie.
Silhouette movie.
It is
so shadowy.
And black and white. There's so much black and white. Like, it's a movie about good or bad, black and white. And they frame it like that. They're like, what if this is here and this is here? And then the beginning being violence in the background, and then as we escalate into accepting his violence, the violence is in the foreground, and whether or not we feel justified in the violence that he has now chosen to take because it's in front of us instead of behind us.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really interesting choice.
It was really interesting because it's this community that he's a part of that does need him, and they don't judge him. Like, they accept him pretty early on, and they let him be they just let him be part of it. And he does this like really violent acts, but everyone's like, but he's our hero.
Helping us.
He's helping us. And at the end of the day, we need him,
Yeah.
And you can still see his heart's in the right place. And I appreciate for a franchise that starts off as just straight up like
Wiccan.
It's such an action movie. The first movie is such an action movie, and this had the capacity to potentially become pretentious, of like
an art house action film.
I get what you're trying to do, but come on, like,
What if the allegory for Jesus? Yeah, it could have been easily,
but it didn't ever go there. And here they really stuck to what they wanted to do. Of by the time they get to the finale, it actually does not succumb to. Like, it's cool by appreciation and observation, but it does not ultimately.
Violence isn't cool. The death of that guy is hard to watch.
They don't dissolve into just like what we were joking that it would do. Which I really thought they were going to do.
I was kind of afraid for a couple minutes.
I get like you kind of get that cool catharsis moment when he does kill crazy unhinged brother.
Yeah.
But it's still unsettling and unnerving because he's chewing it up. He's enjoying it. He's delighting in the violence.
And that was so smart to have the two bosses so you could get the action to satisfy that, but also be uncomfortable with that action.
Yeah.
And then even more uncomfortable with the slow burn walk death.
Yeah, it's like he does become death by the end of this film. He is accepting of that, you know?
And that's his piece.
That is his piece. It is strange, but for a peculiar, odd character, it's something that is larger than life. I think it works for the world.
It somehow works.
Like, yeah, I mean, is it acceptable in real life society? Probably not. But in a world like this, yeah, fuck it, I'll get on board for it. Why not?
And I love that they leaned into the isolation in the beginning and like him discovering and slowing down because of his injuries. So that almost made me think, like, what if he had to slow down at any point in his life? Would he have found peace sooner? Could he have?
Yeah.
And then there's all the talk of, like, I'm right where I should be. There's all this talk of, like, this is the distance between this and this. This is the timing of this and this. And that's the when he could have slowed down. So I love that they kind of wrap up multiple subplots in one ending with this is where he's meant to be. This is the only time this could have happened. This is the only way this could have happened. And it just beautifully tells a mafia story.
I mean, it's called Equalizer, and I've always thought that was such a funny title.
For what it is.
For what it is, yeah. And to me, he does, in a lot of ways, become the equalizer by the end of this film of, yes, he is the embodiment of darkness, but he's doing it for good. And they don't shy away from him being the embodiment of darkness, nor do they glorify it. It was surprising how they managed to, like, yeah, we got to frame it cool. It's going to look cool, but you're not going to feel like it's cool,
Yeah.
you know, when you're watching it.
It's the anti-Walmart movie. You like, you
I
know, all
was
those Walmart
surprised, yeah.
movies that are like $5 bin, like, look at all this violence and blood and awesome. This is like, well, that's cool looking, but why do I feel bad about it? Like, it doesn't
Yes.
feel like the glorification of action movies. It's almost a drama using action to make it more dramatic. Like, the
Yes.
action serves the drama more than the drama serves the action.
It is one of those things where I do feel like the experience of performance and director really go hand in hand because they haven't shifted director. You know, they start working together on Training Day, and they haven't shifted director since the start of this franchise. And you could feel the evolution of them understanding that a lot of the character of Robert McCall is experienced more tonal wise, more visual wise.
Yeah.
It's all the unspoken stuff. And while there's some stuff obviously spoken, where they mainly speak the themes is what they speak, you know. But the character growth and the trajectory, like they're not saying a lot of things that we're saying, but it's there. It's very much
there.
very much on screen, and I love that Antoine Fuqua. I feel like it's like the Equalizer ones are pretty much near perfect first installment movie, but as these films have gotten heftier, as these films have gotten deeper. I appreciate the maturity of them and the boldness to go that way, because this to me is I could see it not being audience satisfactory, but I haven't heard people be disappointed with it.
No,
though.
I mean, it's got like, 4.5 stars or whatever, and the IMDb is a little low. It's like 7.1, which I don't like. But I love that it did well box office, because I'd love to see things like this get rewarded, because it didn't cost that much. Like, this movie's not that expensive compared to the blockbusters or even like the high budget dramas out there. So to make more things like this, where it's like resonating with audiences enough to make a profit, trust the audience like this did.
But we didn't get there was some stuff I wish we got.
Mm.
We didn't get the cool. I'm gonna count my watch, and we're gonna.
He didn't need it anymore.
We're gonna do some of those cool visuals.
Didn't need it anymore. Didn't need it anymore, Greg.
Zip around.
He's evolved.
Sherlock Holmes.
Now it's slow framing, and now it's using foreground and background. Now it's pacing.
I did like the POV of it, like this. It's cool because the first movie is you're observing and wondering, questioning who this person is. And this movie takes so much to the point of putting you into his soul
head
that you actually go into his own POV at one point.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, observing him do cool violence is one thing. But when you're in it through his perspective, it is like this is a reflective experience.
You're thinking, like, what would it be like to cause this harm? And, like, could I inflict this pain? I couldn't.
I think the movie, in terms of some of the weaker side, which is something that the other ones kind of fall under the same camp, is I love the sense of community that we got here, because that's what Robert McCall excels at, is getting involved with some kind of community, whether it be a warehouse of his coworkers or a whole
friendly
city.
town Boston.
Boston, or as a Lyft driver, or the city of Italy.
He's a man of the town.
Sicily. Yeah, I love that community vibe. I love the whole sense there. because I really did care about everyone, and like even like a character like the Geo Cop, I'm like, I don't really know this guy, but man, I really don't want him to die.
Yeah.
I really love that. Enzo, another one, like this is
Immediately
really
captivated by this guy.
But I did find some of the CIA investigating stuff a tad boring.
There was about 5 minutes that I was like, was this filmed in a post? Screened it for the fans. They want to know where this plot point came from because a lot of it felt like reshoots or additional photography. Like the entire scene of like her interrogating that guy. She's not intimidating. How did she get that out of him? Like, she literally said like, "I've got nothing for you." Okay, here it is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
love that.
the actual CIA stuff that you would cut to, I didn't find all that interesting. I thought it was just like plot shit. Like, let's just get information out there.
It's like we've been with him for too long in Rome. Let's go over here.
Yeah, there was a lack of panache to it. The Italian mobster guys, what I loved about them was when they would, when you would get some of their weird like idiosyncrasies that they're not weird for them, but that's a part of like capturing the culture. Like when they're just eating spaghetti and talking about what they're gonna do. Yeah, and it just feels so casual about it. I like that. Again, though, like I do. This one is not really affected by because it's so much about Robert McCall's journey that you're not. It's so much about witnessing like he is becoming fully accepting of what he is. Because in the beginning he is like thinking of just I might just off myself, find peace that way. And instead he just finds a way to live as death instead of giving into death. It's really
I mean, we're all seeking peace, so it's really interesting that that's the answer for him, and it made me go like, what would the answer for the average person be or me be?
But there was something still about checking in with the villains that like, yeah, when they were doing violent shit, I was really compelled by it, and you do like hate them for it. But plot wise, they weren't really the
first two had villains
that's secondary for me. I feel like the CIA stuff was really like at times very dull. And then the villain wise, unless they were doing something actually violent, they weren't that interesting.
Sure. I think the villains in the first two were definitely more captivating. But I kind of like that the villain in this one was at times Denzel.
Yes. Yeah,
so that made it, you know what I mean? Like that balanced, that equalized the scales for the villain being a little weaker. There was, it equalized my, I could have used more of that, but I didn't want more of that because of how much I was with him. I thought this was excellent, man.
I thought it was excellent overall, and like these other things were so even compared to like the runtime they were featured in the film are very limited.
Yeah,
I do think Dakota Fanning was like properly cast in theory.
Yeah, because you get a very incredible actress. Generally, you get someone that looks like Melissa Leo, and you have someone the right age. It all works, and then and
you get the fan service of Man on Fire. Yeah.
It didn't work though. It works on paper, and I like her normally.
I just didn't. I couldn't believe her for some reason.
I don't know if it's babyface. I don't know if it's line delivery. I don't know if it's a combination of everyone else being in like really, really grounded, and she felt like she was performing. There was enough elements. I was like, I don't know.
It felt like I felt all her choices.
Sure.
And not in a way that felt lived in.
That's fair. Everyone else felt very lived in.
Yeah.
Even Roy.
I can feel like
Roy's real tired of being a CIA
I think
guy.
you're trying to play CIA person,
yeah.
but I don't believe you.
And that's hard because that's such a tricky role to be like spouting exposition. Also, this person over here, and like it's not an easy role, but didn't work quite work.
Very predictable twist.
Yeah.
It took like 5 minutes to be like, I feel like
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I'll tell you what this person is, right? It was a little too obvious. And they were trying to make it like a big thing.
And then they didn't show the frame until that you would like called how they're going to reveal it. I'm like, nah, you're not really.
Yeah.
But man, 90% of this movie.
Yeah, most of it though, great. And in terms of like focusing on dead, I personally would still rank 2 as my favorite.
I think 1 and 2 are tied. And this is a step down because 1 and 2 would just be by my mood. If I wanted to have a drama, I'd still watch 2 over this. If I wanted to have an action, I'd still watch 1 over 2. But I think this is still on par overall because I can't think of many trilogies that are this good.
Yeah. No, I mean, I still think it is like a necessary part of the viewing experience. And I overall, I love it.
Yeah.
Overall, I do. It's a problem when you rank 3 is you put one of them as 3. It sounds like you don't like it.
Right. No. I'm just acknowledging my mood would determine what I watch, but this would still be the one I'd probably watch last. Doesn't make this one lesser. I agree. Yeah. It's just like those are so incredible. But as a trilogy, like I think this is overall better than the John Wick 1 through 3. because 3 dropped off for me a little bit with John Wick, and I think I don't even know what else would be like this category. Certainly not the Takens. Like this is you know what I mean? Like Takens are just like violence is good.
No,
I think this is one of the better action trilogies.
They often compare like who would win, Robert McCall or John Wick. I hear that conversation brought up a lot, but I'm like, but in terms of a movie, they're so different.
They're so different.
They're so like I think you could kind of see some similarities between John Wick 1 and Equalizer 1.
Sure, and they were
but as a
came out at the same time.
franchise, they're wildly different.
John Wick
franchises. John Wick is like a mythical fantasy world.
Yeah, John Wick's like, what's the coolest stunt we could do? This is like, how violent can we make you
Yeah.
uncomfortably watch something?
And this one's like, let's just zero in on Robert McCall the more we go. You know?
But I do think as trilogies go, like this is up there for me.
This is solid. I think it's a solid ass trilogy. Yeah, especially for an action trilogy.
It was hard to wait and not see this in theaters. I'm so glad we did though. Like this was one that I was like, I kept seeing, like I'd be on AMC and be like, like, and then this was so good.
This is great. This is great. All right, guys, what did you think about the Equalizer 3? Where would you rank it in terms of where you would place it on the? I don't know why I could have just slowed down and said that. You know what I'm trying to say. Out of the 3, where would you rank it? Leave a like on this video. Check us out on Patreon. Also, great way to support the channel. Check out one of our shirts. I'm wearing one all the time, as should you. And we will catch you all on the flippity flip. Peace out, Reject Nation.